to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for really being here. I know it's a journey, but you're here with me and I really do appreciate it. So guys, today it's a different take. I decided that I would really like to share my patient diaries with y'all. Tell you all about interesting cases that I had and how it affected me in my life per se, or my perspective of life. Yeah, so I just decided that I really want to share and some interesting cases and what we did and what I wasn't all about, or what I thought I could have done better, all those things. It's just like how do you call it? Anyway, it's a reflective diary where I just reflect about my feelings, about the patient, how we handled the patient, and what it moved inside me. Yeah, so let's get to it. Just to put it out there, I'm not gonna mention locations, names, places, or whatever. You know, it's just gonna be to this location X, to the hospital, wada, you know. Yeah, so let's get to it. I'll start with my case that I had. A 4-year-old female patient, right? We were dispatched to Ekasi, right? And then when we got there, the mom was like literally crying, like in JB everywhere and all of that. With the stepfather, we tried to calm her down and ask what's happening, you know. Initially the call came as assault, okay, and then when we got there sharp, the mom was crying and stuff. We tried to calm her down so that she starts speaking and tell us what's going on, so that we can really attend to it right now, you know. Then she had told us that, okay, fine, she has a 4-year-old daughter. She thinks she was raped because the patient was, as per mom, right? The patient was swollen, red after the patient came from her dad's side of the family. And yeah, so the patient was literally, when the mom was crying, we didn't think it was actually the baby that we came for, because she was just sitting there on the couch, but she wasn't sitting properly. That's one thing I noticed. She wasn't like, you know how kids are, like, you know, hyper and all. No, yena behleli, like, you know, like ingathi kubuhlungu, right? And when she told us, when she dropped the bomb, it actually made sense. I was like, damn. What we did then, mind you, she's like pregnant also, right? 3rd trimester. Okay, we tried to make sure that she's okay. She's not about to give birth, because, you know, it can be 2 patients in one case, you know. And then we asked the mom to please take the cards and everything, and we go to the bus with the baby so that we check the baby and all of those stuff, right? Now we enter, you know, when you're dealing with patients, like I'm a minor, you really need to be soft, you need to be very approachable, you need to come to their level, you know. So yeah, that's what happened. Hi my love, how are you? Righty, you know, like speak like you're speaking to a little baby, like with his voice, and all of that, right? She was comfortable, right? She came, she couldn't walk. That's what we also noticed, okay? One of my partners carried her, like just carried her, and then we got to the bus. She got to the stretcher. Mind you, these signs, I'm just taking notes even before we check her. When they put her on the bed, right, she just literally did this. She couldn't sit, she could, like, you know, and it was so sad to see, right? Okay, fine. You know how it is, don't act on emotion, focus, check, assess and stuff, right? That's what we do. We get to it. Okay, fine, put up the baby cuff, pulse oximeter, check out the heart rate, check out that and that and that. Okay, everything comes back normal, right? Her vitals are very stable, very normal. We start talking to her, we're like, Mama, okay, so okay, well, we did introduce ourselves, right? Okay, Mama, do you want to tell us what happened? You know, like a soft approach, a very soft approach, you know. We tried to crack jokes with her, you know, so she feels comfortable. She wasn't having it. She was so quiet. Like, she was so quiet. Like, in my class, like, literally, I don't know if she cried, but her eyes were also red. So I think she cried and she was just, you know, zoned out, you know. Okay, Mama, do you want to tell us what happened? You know, it's safe. And stuff. And then she said, yeah, who touched me, and when they touched me, they put their thing in me. In that moment, guys, I don't know, you know, in that moment, mind you, I was working night shifts, right? I was on a night shift, and at that moment when she spoke, she dropped a tear, because mind you, began on my class and stuff, she was about to cry. And after she said that, she dropped a tear, and I couldn't hold myself. I just became an emotional wreck. Angazi, it's I don't know, it's a 4-year-old. What are South African men thinking at this point? And it's so sad, guys. You know, the saddest part is Babak. When the daughter describes the whole thing, she's like, yeah, Baba and stuff, you know. The mom was just going through it the most, like, because it's like, how do you rape your daughter? So like, I think if Vescopis is not doing, it's not working hard. They're not doing their job at this point. If people like these, and who would have thought your father, your whole father, mind you, it was really sad, guys. I started crying. I couldn't hold myself. I had to step out of the bus because I wasn't making the situation any easier. Anyway, at that time, there wasn't really something we could manage per se, because all her vitals were fine. She looked very stable until we observed, of course, and strength to do that, I don't know where I got it. You know, I was in shambles. I was really in shambles. I stepped out of the bus, I cried, and then went back into the bus, wiped my tears, and I just comforted the mom that it's gonna be okay, let's go to the hospital and stuff. Okay, and then we asked her to observe her. It was okay, still because we need to write. We need to say, it was okay, this is how we find the patient and these are the signs that we saw. And when we observed the patient, we're not sticking our fingers in there, we're not doing anything, just observe, so that we compile to say this was our investigation. When we got here, the patient was like this, down there, you know. In terms, we also looking for, in terms of like, if there's like a police case that could be opened, and yeah, you know. Okay, we observe the patient is super red, minor bleeding, swollen. It's not nice. It was disturbing. Oh, it was disturbing. And I think it got me, I don't know. There's no way I could explain the feeling that I had at that time. and looking at her. Like, I just felt like ngaqoqa iy'ngane zonke. Just because what is this? Because what is this? You know? That's how I felt. We transported the patient shop. Transported the stepfather, mind you, is such a sweet guy. Akazenzeni naye, you know, it's like, but you know, bebekhuluma vele ukuthi hallo somqhumba phansi ntontoni yabo izinto enjalo ukuthi bazomlanda ntontoni, you know. Okay, we transported the patient. We got to the hospital. Went straight to mother and child type of ward. Got there, handed over the patient, 4 years old, query / suspected of rape. At this point, we cannot say she was raped, right? Even guys, there's a thing, the signs are there, right? You could assume that it happened. Not even assume, we are because now I'm a sign, right? But you cannot diagnose, right? You cannot, till further tests are done, then it's safe to say she was raped, right? Which is sometimes is unfair because, you know, ungarejwa like 3 days ago or whatever, and then something asatholakala maswap kuwena and all of that, and then nje kube ngathi case yakhe invalid. That's the sad part about it, to be quite honest, because why would one lie about being raped? Okay, well, now we're talking about a child. Like, I don't think, no ways, you know. And yeah, we got to the hospital, handed over the patient. There was a social worker there. The baby was speaking. She did not have a difficult time saying what happened, but obviously she did have a difficult time because now she was saying it while crying. And also, you know how kids are confused in a way with it. Everybody's crying around the room. It's so sad. So of course she's like absorbing that energy, you know. So, oh guys, it was the saddest thing. It was really the saddest thing. We left them there. We comforted the mom. That's all we could have done. We handed over the patient. The social worker said, well, the signs are there, but of course there needs to be tests done, swaps done, and then the case can be officially opened and, you know, compiled, and, you know, and it's a good thing that the mom did not just turn a blind eye onto it and attend to it immediately and stuff. It was really sad, guys. I cannot keep on emphasizing how sad it was. You know, and I think as professionals we probably not supposed to do that, because you're not making the situation any better, but we're humans. Like, we're humans. And if there's one thing about me or any other close colleagues of mine that know about me, is that I let my emotions, like, literally I'll let them be, you know. The situation like there's no way I'm gonna pick it up and be a thug. I'm not a thug. Because you know. So mangizongena ngizodeclare endlini yabantu and ngithola kuyakhalwa and I do my job, ngibathulise noma mangifikela inyembezi ngifikela inyembezi, and ukuba emotional kwami akungidisturb indawo emsebenzini wami in terms of what I need to accomplish at that time, or whatever the goal is at that time. The goal will be reached. Best at that. Just that I won't isolate my feelings. I won't, and I'll never learn today or tomorrow. That's how I show my emotions and let them be and express them at that time, so that I don't get home and just overthink about the situation. Well, it does happen. I get home, I overthink about the situation, and it fucking haunts me. Oh. And it haunts me. And it got to that point like, you know, it's not helping. So I do let my emotions out. And yeah, after that case, guys, we called the dispatcher. We were like, bruh, we need a break. What we just dealt with right now was too heavy, like extremely heavy. Nobody deserves this, you know. Angisho ukuthi abantu abadala bayayideserve buzz. Ingane, bruh, like ingane, like those are the most innocent people, like ingane, you know. And it's so disturbing. It is so disturbing because not only we dealt with one, but there's so many more out there experiencing that. So many. And it's so sad. It is so sad. Been feeling that I'm going to touch this from someone, mommy. I learned what you mean. Cause why? You know? And it's like, but yeah, I mean, later on that night, we took a break, Niana, because we were just all like, whoa, you know. We took a break, Niana, and yeah, I continued with other calls. But when I got home, I called my friend. Actually, I forgot that part. I've called my friend. Actually, she wasn't available. I texted her, VM'd her. I was so sad. I was crying. I was like, how could this happen? Why are people like this? You know, I was so sad. And yeah, I had to deal with it. I mean, it wasn't me, but as a practitioner that was helping at the end, I had to deal with it too. And it's so sad because what I'm going through is nothing compared to what the mom or the baby themselves is going through. Like, it's so sad, you know. It's so sad because she'll grow with that trauma, you know. I mean, izodlala emqondweni wakhe at some point. Like, how do you heal from that? People are strong, guys. How do you heal from that? It is very bad, guys. But yeah, later on that night, went on with other calls, cause that's what happens. That's the reality of things. You crush bagupa, not even 30 minutes being sorting na manga. Like boma 10 minutes. 10 minutes, compose yourself to the next call. Compose yourself on to the next. I mean, you said you want to be a paramedic, so you better put those tears aside and go save somebody else. And the more you bona, I'll feel a little energy. If you happy, sanbona ninjani kama Felicia Antontoni kwenzakala. Wait, sorry. But yeah, you get there, you ask what's happening, how is it happening? Gee, get to it. You know. Sometimes other people are very insensitive because you'd be like, yo, I'm just coming from a case, I'm so sad, and they just don't care. They want you at, like, literally at top tier best ibile. So they don't abazwelani nawe. Not wonke umuntu unozwelo, so that's the saddest part. So awukwazi ukuthi usuka from any case uya kwenye ukwatile or usad. Kuyenzeka ngamanye amalanga kwenzeka, you know, ungakwazi nje ukuzibamba and just sometimes nje ilanga lakho livesana limosheke lonke nje akwenzeka. But ke kube kuhle ukuthi you don't take that energy to the next case, because you know, sure, sorry, you would wanna be at your best for every patient. I mean, be heroes, I guess. But yeah, I got home the next morning and I slept. Woke up, did my chores and stuff. Went to my friend. Okay, that it. Went to my friend. Okay, again, I was too sad. I was just out of it, because it's not a nice thing. It was such a heavy case for me. But yeah, guys, that was about it, right? This patient did not require any further management besides making sure that we compile proper physical assessment, like assessing her, checking, observing, and checking her vitals, jotting down the story thoroughly, and taking as much history as we can. Nje, it was just more about compiling facts or whatever that we were told. I cannot say it's facts or an opinion or whatever, but it's as per reported by the mom, and the stepfather of the event, basically. So yeah, that was about it. There's nothing we could have really done from our side but really emotionally support the family, and which is what we did, right? Sometimes the ambulance is just there to not probably save the day, but be with you for the day. It happens. Though I don't know, within me I felt like there was something I could have done. Well, clinically there's nothing, but so much in me that was like, yo, but longer, like angas and I was just in shambles. I wasn't strong enough to really be there for the patient, because I was like, I hugged her. She hugged me. She's so sweet. I hugged her and I told her everything's gonna be fine. At the same time, you're telling a whole 4-year-old everything is gonna be fine. I mean, they don't even probably understand what is really going on with their body right now, why they're so much in pain. Well, they know what happened, but they don't know why it's happening. And Jay, it's a lot. It's really a lot. So yeah, that's how I dealt with it. Beat yourself down and get yourself up, and that's it. Like, literally, that's it. There's no other way. So yeah, guys, I'm done. That was it about the story. I will upload this video, right? And with these ones, right, I would really like y'all to really engage with me. Drop a comment, tell me if you want more patient diaries, because this is something that I just thought of now. I didn't initially have it in mind, I just thought of it now to just share my cases and stuff. To the girlies, or not the girlies, people who like umkosinyana, I got a lot of them, so drop a comment if you really not really like the story, because there's nothing likable about the story, but patient diaries, hearing more, and stuff. Yeah, I'm here for y'all. Yeah, so this is the end. Make sure that you subscribe. I mean, of course, you already family, right? You family. Yeah. Just share. Let's extend the family. Share, and then you leave a comment you like, and make sure you hit notification button. Yeah? You hit the notification button, and tell the people that you're sharing to that they should hit the notification button and look out for me. And I really appreciate your love and your support, and thank you so much for listening, and I will hear from y'all, and